All right, so triangles come in three different types based on angles, the types of angles they have. So we can put them in three different category. All triangles have three angles, and those three angles must add up to 180 degrees. But there's lots of different ways that they can, lots of different combinations of angles that can add up to 180 degrees. So there's three basic types of triangles when you look at the kinds of angles that they have. Right triangles, acute triangles, and obtuse triangles. Right triangles are triangles with one angle that's 90 degrees. Of course, you can't have more than one angle that's 90 degrees because 90 plus 90 is 180. So, two angles would completely use up the 180 degrees of a triangle. There wouldn't be any room for a third angle, so it would not be a triangle. Um, a right triangle has one angle that is 90 degrees exactly, and it's called right not because it just knows everything and it's always right, but it's more of the idea of upright. So if you put one side, um, so if the 90-degree angle has two sides attached to it, you put one side sort of flat on the ground, if you will, and then the 90-degree angle makes it so that the other side is just shooting up straight in the air. So it's kind of this idea of it's sitting upright, if that makes sense. So right triangle has a 90-degree angle, and a 90-degree angle is a right angle. Um, okay, an acute angle is one that is less than 90 degrees. Acute just means sharp. Um, so I guess I don't know. A smaller angle is sharper. I don't know. So an acute triangle has three angles, all of whom are less than 90 degrees. So in this particular one, I've got 40 degrees, 60 degrees, 80 degrees. But as long as all three are less than 90 degrees, that would be an acute triangle. And then finally, we have an obtuse triangle. So an obtuse angle is one that is greater than 90 degrees but less than 180 degrees. Um, so so a triangle with one obtuse angle would be called an obtuse triangle. So, and again, you can only have one obtuse angle in a triangle because all three angles have to add up to 180 degrees, and if you've got something that's 90 degrees or greater, you can't have three of them, three angles that add up to 180 degrees. So here's an obtuse triangle. Here's the obtuse angle there. It's 130 degrees, and then we've got a 20-degree angle and a 30-degree angle. So you add up these up, they are 180. But one of these guys is not like the others. It's a gigantic angle. So you can kind of more or less eyeball these triangles. You kind of get used to the different shapes. An obtuse triangle will have some kind of gigantic angle like that. Um, acute acute triangles are more like that, um, where the angle measurements are sort of more similar to each other. You don't have one that's way different from the others. And then a right triangle, have that characteristic, 90-degree angle that the lines that are perpendicular to each other, so it's kind of sitting upright. So there are triangles classified according to angles.